Yo, what's good with y'all? I'm Nick780, welcome to the channel. And today we're gonna talk about something I'm very passionate about. We're talking about LeBron James and why I still think he's the greatest player in all of basketball. So as you know, LeBron James is going to his 17th season in the NBA, which is kind of freaking insane how he's still dominant in his 17th season. Reason one why I think he's still the greatest, because last year, or the past couple of years actually, he's had some washed up kind of rosters, He hasn't had a lot of talent around him, as you can tell, with not making the playoffs last year with the Lakers. And especially number two, the groin injury, People are saying, oh, KD's the new best player and all this, and then people saying Kawhi after winning the championship. We'll get into more of that later in the video and why I think that the injury kind of helped him in a way, having the roster being washed up, not being his full potential to what it is now, and having to carry such a big workload this late in his career. And number three, you never count out fucking LeBron James, dude. Let's be real. Dude has done it in and out each every year. You know what I'm saying? Making the finals 9 straight years, 3-1 comeback. It's crazy, man. Alright, so the first reason why I think LeBron James is still the greatest, he had a whole year to recover, the groin injury going down on Christmas Day against the Warriors, and then the Lakers sat in the rest of the year. There was no point in playing him. They weren't making the playoffs. They couldn't hold down 4 while he was gone. But having a full year and all season recovery, he's going to return back to his old self. He's that good, he's that dedicated to winning, and he loves the game to death. He loves it more than anyone I've ever seen play in my lifetime. And he has something to actually play for with this new roster. AD coming in, DeMarcus Cousins, Danny Green, he has a filled out bench. Well, he has it all for him, and he hasn't also played in his career Anthony Davis, the best big man he's ever played with, and probably the best player he's ever played with besides Kyrie and Dwayne Wade. And it's going to help him a lot. And he has a lot more room to spread the floor and kick out. And his numbers are just going to be insane, I believe, this year. Or just reflect what he's done in years prior, like around 28 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, something like that. But yeah, especially with the year recovery and coming off, being benched at the end of the year, it just gives him more time to be ready and be fully healthy and see him as full potential what he is in this Lakers roster. So, point number 2. The past 2 years, we all know that, obviously. Played with some pretty short-handed rosters, not a lot of talent, and he still puts up great numbers. Like 2018, we all know went to the finals. He battled Boston in the conference finals, 7 games. And the dude nearly put up a triple-double in the finals against Golden State. That's freaking insane, man. And he almost pulled off an Allen Iverson in Game 1 and won the game. But, JR messed it up. Freaking Henny God. And then last year, with the fucking Lakers, he still averaged 27 and 7. And we all know, he didn't look like seeing LeBron James. But he still had to carry a huge load. He still had to carry a team that had no experience in the playoffs, a young core, no talent around him really, and he was still putting up those numbers. And now, going in this year, it's going to even be even better, I think. He's not going to have as much workload. He's going to have more to rest, and AD can take over more since he's younger, has more left in the tank. And it's going to make everything better. He's going to make everyone better, especially playing point guard. I think that's going to work extremely well this year. And I think the Lakers are going to be the best team in the league. They, on paper, especially DeMarcus coming too. And Danny Green's a very solid 3-and-D guy at the 2. And the bench is so much more filled out than it was in years prior. And much younger too, of course. But now he driving kick now. AD can spread the floor to Marcus, Danny Green, and Kuzma, and you're gonna see it on in the games this year. It's dude, LeBron, what are you doing? It's not even gonna be fair. I feel this is how good he is, especially with his IQ. and that's why he's gonna be like a little Magic Johnson point guard. And there's no place better to do it in LA where Magic played. And I just feel like this year's stats are just gonna be awesome with this roster, having finally a completed roster since Kyrie left. So for point number 3, you never ever count out LeBron James. You can't do it. You guys remember back in around Tom Brady won his 5th Super Bowl against Atlanta, down 28-3. The season like leading up to it, or during the season, everyone was like, oh, Tom Brady doesn't have it no more, he's old, he's washed up, he doesn't have the drive to win it anymore. And then in Super Bowl he came back down 28-3. That's what you gotta do with LeBron James. He's that fucking good, dude. He's arguably the best player of all time. I think he is. Most people say he's the second, he probably is. But you can't count him out. He has a drive to win more like anyone else. He came back from 3-1. His 3 Finals MVPs. Like, the list just goes on, man. And you see it all over social media. His comeback season. He's hungry. He's excited to play with a team that finally doesn't have to carry. And everything is just falling into place, I think, finally for him, where it's pretty stable since he got back to Cleveland. He finally has something to play for, you know what I mean? So that's going to conclude the video, y'all. Thanks for popping now. Please make sure to subscribe, hit the bell next to my name, and leave a like on the video. If y'all somehow came across my video, make sure to let your homies know about my channel. I'll be posting 2K videos in the near future, more NBA topic videos. Let me know if you have any suggestions in the comments. Peace.